there you are down there. Hey, we're going to do ACT3 Update 41 today. Hope you enjoy it. I guarantee it's going to be short. Okay, not much new over here other than I put some of the clumps of cactus around. I still need to do something to blend them in a little bit, and I think I need to make the piles or patches of cactus a little bit bigger. But they did work. They did come off of the sheets, or the plastic sheet. Of course, wax paper would work. And as you can see, I was able to stick them down around. I've got a few stuck around from here to there. So basically what I'm saying is the small clumps of cactus worked, and I'll probably be doing more of them. And let's take a look at something else real quick. Okay, what I'd like to know from you guys is, what do you think about the trading post here? I was thinking maybe put the trading post here with a little parking lot in front here, and possibly put a residence back here in the back, and maybe some junk cars and stuff. I don't know what I would do down beyond that, but I kind of like the look of it there. And it's something that would belong on a road through an area like this. I know it's kind of a waste of space, but I kind of like it there. Let me know what you guys think, okay? And now let's take a look at what I've been up to. Okay, in this picture here, you may notice two things. One is that I have a base ground cover on. And the other is, of course, the road is painted like it was before, but over here I have continued ballast on down. I do not have the road crossing done, of course, that's an easy fix after the fact. But as you can see, I do have base ground cover all around here. Let's go over and take a look at the junkyard and a shot from that end. Okay, down here, I tried using the static grass machine again. I have a Nosh static grass applicator, and it comes with a small one. I tried using the small one here. I am just not up to speed on them stupid things. It's going to require a lot more practice for me. But as you can see, I got ballast around, tracks all painted. Haven't cleaned the top of the rail or anything yet. You come around over here and you can see that I have done a little bit of work to the junkyard. Let me try and zoom in on it a little bit. Okay, as you can see, I have the fence up, back in place. I have weathered down some of the piles here somewhat. I'm going to still come back and add some color into these automobiles that are in this pile where the crane is. I do not have the ground cover in there and across the track. That'll be placed whenever I get to that point. If I back down here, you can also see that I ran the ballast up to the point where the industries will be, including the scrapyard, and I do not have the gate made yet for the scrapyard. And way over there, I do not have the pavement coming up into the scrapyard. I also, if I move over here, I do not have the pavement coming from there across the track here and into here to service the next industry. But I did leave a space, as you can see over there, to be able to put in a crossing there and get to whatever industry is going to be here in this foreground. And I'm thinking about oil and gas distributor, but that's not firmed up yet. You can see that I have some cars pulled out of that siding in the back. I also have not figured out what building will go there. I have half the ballast on the siding. I have the ballast all on the track going around, and I'll take you over there and show you a little better picture of that ballast. But let's come back and take a look at the depot. Okay, back here at the depot, you can see that I have repainted the driveway just out to the edge of the board. I have got the grass put in front of the depot. Let me zoom in a little bit on that. I also tried a little clump of static grass over there that was a failure. I have not touched up the ends of the bridge over there yet. I'm going to put some spackling in that crease that you see there, or that slot that you see underneath the bridge, and I'll wind up painting that with the gray that I painted the fascia. I don't know, there's going to be some weeds and trees and things that are going to go in over here by the depot. Haven't gotten that far yet either. I also stopped the ballast over here because I need to put concrete out to both tracks so that the people at the depot can walk out to the train. Now let me raise you up and we'll show you over to the right a little bit and down the new road. Okay, here's kind of an overhead shot of the depot and the bridge. And if I pull down on this handle, you can see the new road, how the new road goes down and will cross the track down there. You can also see that I have all the ballasting done with the exception of a little section from the double crossover around to the depot here. And when I get, like I say, when I get some of that concrete in for the depot, that will complete that. I'm in a pretty good spot here to try and zoom in on some of that ballasting down there where the track goes down, and I'll explain that here in a second. Okay, right here in this area, this is the reverse, this is the one reversing track. Goes up there, really it goes way back here. But anyway, it reverses, it comes down, and once you hit this loop right here, you'll be going the opposite direction. That's one reversing loop. If I zoom up over here, you remember the other reversing loop. Whoops, sorry about that. The other reversing loop is this bridge, and it goes around that hill right there and comes back into the main line right over there. So there's the two reversing loops. Both are now ballasted. As I said, I haven't cleaned off the top of the rail yet. We have the siding there for the industry. The center track there goes down into the switching area, which is down into town. The track then, the mainline track then goes around by the lake, and you can see that all of that's ballasted. Let me take you over by the bridges and just show you where I continued the ballast to. Okay, I think you can see right here that the ballast stops right here and right up there at the other bridge. I've pretty much got most of this done. I did clean off the road a little bit down here, not totally today. What I have to do, another thing I got to do is I've got to wet that ballast that fell down into the river there and get it off the river. It got slightly glued down. And I need to use some of my slime stuff to get all the debris out of the river here, but that'll be done in the near future. What I'm going to do here real quick before I end this video is show you how I've been applying, let me swing around here, all of this ground cover here, which is firmly down. I vacuumed it off without getting it on the road too much. I tried a new method, and I'll show you how I've been doing it, and I really like it. Okay, I'm not going to actually do it, but as you guys probably already know, I've been using this this Scenic Cement, the Woodland Scenic Cement, and it just occurred to me the other day, and I know a lot of guys do this, but it says spray or brush on adhesive. Well, I never really gave the brushing much of a thought, but what I've been doing is pouring the liquid into a small, like this oatmeal dish or something that's got ground cover in it. But what I've been doing is, and then I'll dip the brush right in the straight Scenic Cement and start brushing it on. And what I do is get a lot of it on the brush until I can see it puddling. And then I take it, if it starts to run down towards the road, I take what's running down and I spread it along the edge of the road like so. And I just try and keep working that along so that it doesn't run out onto the road. That way I can control where that liquid goes. And I work in about a 4 or 5 inch area, and I'll get the whole thing wet until I can see a little bit of puddling around. Then I'll take and reach into my my ground foam, and I'll start just sprinkling the ground foam into it like such. Whatever color I happen to be using. I'm going to vacuum that off because I'm obviously not doing the real thing. But nevertheless, it gives me a chance to control the dimension where I'm applying that adhesive. And in the past, I've had a lot of trouble with that because I either spray it or I try and dribble it. And what I've done before, what I've been doing in the past, is I'll put the ground cover down, spray it with just alcohol and water, which I just have in a spray bottle here. Basic spray bottle. This is a cheap one from the dollar store. And then I've been dripping the glue into it. Well, as everybody knows, when you drip the glue into it, sometimes it'll just flow out and spread. Sometimes if it lands in the ground cover itself, it'll put a hole in there and then it'll spread. And I was really having trouble with that. But the method of spreading the glue, which is pretty liquidy, but spreading it out and putting it exactly where you want, and then put the ground cover in, and then move to the next section and start spreading it, you can actually apply it to surfaces that are angular without it running off. I mean, it'll absorb into the paint and plaster to the point that you can control it with the brush. You have to work in small areas, but it really increases the amount of control you have on where your ground cover goes. So I hope that helps you guys. I know it's not very much of a demonstration. I may do a how-to on that. That remains to be seen. But you guys will see it first here. And that's about it for today. Oh, there you are up there. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and as usual, thanks for watching.